Hey guys, welcome back to some more Motorsport Manager and part 5 of Season 3 of our Force India career in the Ice mod. And today we have the Tondela Grand Prix, which should mean that Fernando Alonso is happy. He's currently top of the championship by 32 points, so he's looking really good, with Perez in third, a point behind second there. And yeah, we've got off to such a good start this season. We've got the reliability completely sorted now. And we're looking good. We're now focusing on performance, and winning this championship is what we're going to be doing. You know, we'll be bringing upgrades out now and again. You know, and making sure that we're ahead of the game and giving Fernando the best possible chance to win this World Championship. And yeah, just to let you know before we get into things that this week you have been seeing bi-daily content. That's because I'm at the caravan this week, so yeah, bi-daily. It should be back to daily at some point in the next couple of weeks, but maybe this season will only be bi-daily, but hopefully you'll be fine with that. So Fernando Alonso 5-star this weekend. Yeah, we'll just get straight into practice actually, and see what we can do. Hopefully you guys are good. I haven't played this game in a couple of days actually, because I've been focusing on Cricket Captain, which has come out. So you know, if you haven't been already, make sure that you keep up to date with Cricket Captain, because it's been a very exciting series so far for me to produce. It's been quite successful on the channel, which has been great to see. Perez has gone up to 6th in practice. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top between Alonso and Perez. Alonso this week has come out and said that he's got a renewed passion for the sport, and that's given him a +1 in every one of his stats, which is hopefully going to mean that you know, he's going to perform well this weekend. So Saturday, it's a baking hot day, and we'll hopefully have some really good performance from both drivers today. I mean, it's pretty obvious where Perez wants his stoof. Yeah, we'll go for that. And he wants much more acceleration based car. He might even want a bit more downforce, so we'll go with that for Checo. For Fernando, yeah, he wants a little bit more oversteer, a lot more acceleration. Yeah, and a lot more downforce. Maybe even more than that. So we'll go for that and get into qualifying, and hopefully by Q3, if we get both cars there, we'll have the setups absolutely sorted. We'll let Fernando go out first in front of his home crowd, so he can go straight out there, and Perez can follow just after him. So follow Fernando on this first lap. Perez coming around as well, and there we go. So we'll follow Fernando Alonso throughout the lap. I think maybe we'll try and position this camera correctly. So here he comes, Fernando Alonso starting. Actually no, that's not quite the final corner yet, is it? So he's coming around this bit now. There it is. That's the start line. So let's keep an eye on Fernando. He is just behind a Ferrari, which is going to affect his lap time, unfortunately. But you know, hopefully it won't affect him too much. He's actually a bit quicker than Sergio Perez through the first and second sectors. Yeah, Perez is actually a lot quicker than Alonso in the second sector. Here comes Fernando Alonso then. He goes quickest with a 1:27.7. Where's Perez going to fit into that 1:27.4? So 3/10 quicker than Fernando on that lap. And we're 5th and 6th, but quite slow, really. I was expecting a little bit better than that on that first lap there. That's Giovinazzi, that's gone there. Hulkenberg's a lot quicker than us. Bottas is quicker than us. Kobayashi quicker than us, at least with Fernando's car. So Alonso going to drop outside of... Ooh, nearly. Doesn't quite drop outside, but Vettel into the top 8, which is good to see. So we'll send Fernando... Ooh, wow. He's not happy with that, and I don't blame him. Maybe that. And that. Yeah. Yeah. Surely can't want more front wing, but send him straight out there. That explains why he's so far off Perez's time, who... I mean, himself, he hasn't... yeah, so he wants slightly less front wing. By the looks of that, then. Maybe even something like that. And he wants just a touch more of that, maybe even a bit more. That might be too much. How about that? That looks perfect. Yeah, we'll go for that. Why not? So Perez can go out again, try and improve his time. So let's keep an eye on Fernando Alonso. Hopefully he'll be able to improve his time. I mean, Palmer's the only one that can really compete with Fernando, I think. I don't think any of the IndyCar guys are going to get close, but you never know. So let's keep an eye on Fernando. This time he should get a clean lap. He's going to come out just ahead of that Williams car of Valtteri Bottas. So this is a clear run for Fernando to try and show us what he can do, and hopefully show that he is going to be a big contender for this championship. But slow in Sector 1 and Sector 2. So here comes Fernando Alonso. Where's he going to go? He goes a bit quicker. He goes up to 14th. What about Perez? He comes through now and he goes up to 8th. So the car is definitely capable of getting up there, possibly past Hulkenberg as well. But Fernando really struggling with the car so far in 14th place. So that's going to be the end of Q1 then. Q2 might be quite exciting. Bottas has gone quicker than Hulkenberg and Perez and gone up to 7th place. Vettel dropped down to 12th now, so that's probably more where McLaren's pace is. I can't believe Alonso is that much slower. But Daniel Ricciardo, interestingly, finishes that session fastest, which, as I say, is quite interesting to see. So, going out in Q1 then, Jolyon Palmer in the Renault, Newgarden, Pagano, Rahal and Canan. So let's get into Q2. And it'll be Sergio's turn this time. Yeah, I mean, is that suggesting he wants a touch more top speed? Maybe it is. We'll give that a go. If he comes in and complains about it, then we'll let him get on with it. Fernando, I mean, yeah, again, maybe not what he wanted. Maybe that. Get that back to that and a bit more top speed. Go for that. I think that should be good for Fernando. Keep an eye on Checo Perez as he's coming out the pits. That's the first time I've really struggled with the setup. I mean, look at that. Everything should be better for Fernando this weekend. He should have perfect stats, thinking about it. I mean, Gasly and Castroneves are going out there on used set of softs, which is quite an odd decision. I assume they're just doing that in their first run, but you never know with some of the drivers out here, especially Williams. So let's keep an eye on Sergio Perez and how he does in this lap. He's done a purple sector 1 as you would expect, but Ricciardo currently doing purple there. Alonso is slightly slower than the fastest guy, but he's actually going purple in sector 2. What's going on? Let's keep an eye on Fernando Alonso. Where's he going to go? Alonso goes 4th. What a lap that is from Fernando. 1.3 seconds off the pace. 2/10 quicker than Sergio Perez. That's really not a bad lap at all. Vettel is slotted in between our drivers. Hamilton quickest at the moment with Senna in second. Obviously Raikkonen is probably going to go up, and he has. We're expecting Castroneves to put on a decent set of tyres after this, but Alonso at 9th will be happy with that. We are going to probably have to send out both cars once again. Yeah, so he wants the tiniest bit. I think that is the best we're going to get with Perez. It could be all excellence. We'll send him straight out there. Yeah, I think maybe we've went too far that way. Maybe do that and see how Alonso feels about that one. So they're both out there again, or going out there again, and hopefully they'll be able to put in some good laps. We're expecting Alonso to go through now, unless Castroneves puts a new set of soft tyres on. I don't think he's going to get anywhere. Kobayashi is probably not going to get up to where Vettel is, so it's up to Perez to put Vettel out, and then up to Vettel to possibly put Alonso out. But good lap from Fernando there. We might have a look at the end of the episode and just have a look at how qualifying and races have gone for the two drivers. So Sergio Perez is on his flying lap now. They've both got no traffic, so there's no excuses this time. If they don't put the lap in. Perez goes much quicker in sector 1 than he did before. Fernando much slower. So I don't think Fernando's gonna improve. Perez going much quicker in sector 2 as well. Fernando already about a second off the pace. Here comes Sergio Perez. Where's he gonna go? He goes up to 9th where Alonso was. Alonso stays in 10th. That's a disappointing lap. Half a second off what he did before. Kvyat is going quickly, and he's coming round now. Where's Kvyat gonna go? He goes 11th, just managing to miss out. Castroneves isn't gonna challenge. I mean, he is going quicker, but surely he's not going to be able to put a quick time in. He's come through sector 2 now. He is actually going quicker. We'll keep an eye on Castroneves as he's coming through the final turn now, and he comes through. Where's he going to go? He only stays 14th, so yeah, we've just scraped through in the end with both of our drivers. I think that's that. Yeah, it is. So very, very lucky there, and you know, we're going to have to improve in Q3 if we're going to get to where we want to. 7th and 8th would be good. I feel like Bottas will be using used tyres, so we should be able to get up to 8th and 9th. Hulkenberg seems a bit too far ahead of us today. I don't know why, but going out in Q2, Kvyat, Vettel, Kobayashi, Castroneves, and Pierre Gasly. So let's take Q3. Fernando can go out first. I mean, does he want more? I think he does. Maybe he wants that. Maybe. Go for that. Yeah. Go for that with Fernando. Yeah, well, Perez has got the perfect setup apparently, so send him straight out there. I was going to send Alonso out first, but the change is obviously taking a little bit longer than we expected. Hopefully he can get out before everyone else. It looks like he will. So Fernando should get a clean lap in. But let's keep an eye on Perez as he's the lead car on track. He was the one that was showing promise in Q2 and Q1 actually, as suspected. Bottas is on the used tyres, so that'll be the interesting one to look at. Perez has got his car into a decent window, Alonso into a decent window as well, so Perez is the one to watch now. He's got no traffic, although there is a Ferrari in front, but surely that Ferrari will be going quick enough. Alonso has managed to fall behind the Renault and the Red Bull, which is really, really poor from Fernando's behalf. And he's actually 4/10 quicker than Sergio in Sector 1. What about Sector 2? Alonso coming through now, 3/10 quicker than Sergio. Sergio's coming through the final turn now, and he does a 1:27.5, which is what Alonso did the last time out. Alonso comes through and does a 1:27.2. Certainly not his best lap of the weekend, and we're well off Hulkenberg, who we feel like we're competing with. So 7th, 8th and 9th is what it's going to be. Yeah, Giovinazzi only goes 6th, Bottas 9th, where's Raikkonen going to finish? He goes 7th, so I don't know why Ferrari are so slow and Hulkenberg is somehow really, really quick. I don't know why, but he's got really, really quick there. So yeah, Fernando's got the perfect setup. I guess we just send him out there. This is his last set of soft tyres, and now on to Perez's last set as well. So we've really rifled through the tyres this session. I'm just trying our best. So somehow Hulkenberg has found so much time. I mean, he's only a 10th off Verstappen for 4th. So, I mean, Hulkenberg's second in the championship, to be fair. You know, he's doing well this season. And he's who we're keeping an eye on. Alonso's got his car in a better window than he did last time. Let's see how he does. Should hopefully be improving on this lap. Nope, nowhere near. Nowhere near. Let's keep an eye on Perez, who is improving. He has put in a green first sector. Alonso's really, really struggling. It's so sad to see. Perez is so much quicker than him in Sector 2. And Perez is going to go above him on the grid. Alonso does a slower lap. Where's Perez going to finish? He goes 8th, 3/10 quicker than Alonso. That's worrying how Alonso is so far off the pace in qualifying at the moment. But Alonso's never been the quickest qualifier. He's always been a better person in the race, and hopefully that'll show tomorrow. So here they come, and it's Bruno Senna on pole position again by the looks of things, unless Giovinazzi does it. He's purple through sector 1 and 2. Where's Giovinazzi gonna go? He gets pole position. Wow, what a lap from Giovinazzi. Whew. That must have felt good. That must have felt really good for Antonio Giovinazzi. He's knocked Senna off pole position. Bruno Senna, so close to 2 pole positions in a row there. Whew. That was close. That was really, really close. So anyway, 8th and 9th, it's about probably the best we could have expected today. We're going to have to go into the race and just be really, really careful. We're going to push Alonso to the limit as usual. They've both got excellent setups, which probably for the first time in the save, I've managed to get that spot on. So, yeah. Giovinazzi on pole, I think that was a terrific lap from Giovinazzi. Let's keep an eye on the 2 boys as lights out, away we go here in Tondela. Alonso's been completely blocked on the first lap, and both cars have lost positions. Fernando down to 13th, Perez down to 10th. Well, call that 11th now. Really, really poor start for our guys. So we'll have a look at what's going on up top. Giovinazzi is in first position, with Ricciardo and Verstappen moving up to 2nd and 3rd. Bottas all the way up to 4th from 10th on the grid, and Lewis Hamilton and Bruno Senna have dropped back massively. So Senna down to 6th, although he's just passed his teammate for 5th now. Perez up to 7th. Where's that come from? He's now having a look at Lewis Hamilton for 6th place. And going round the outside, unlucky. We will keep on overtake mode for Perez for the time being, and we'll go down to medium for Fernando Alonso. So Perez up to 4th, and now having a look at 3rd position and Valtteri Bottas for the podium, although Raikkonen has something to say about that. But here comes Perez having a look past Bottas, and now into 3rd position. As you can see, his parts are in really, really good condition, and hopefully he'll be able to push this car in this first stint, although Bottas has gone back past, so we might as well go medium now. I'm just going to explore the option of pitting Alonso now. We'll give him some clean air and get him onto those hard tyres. I think that's what we're going to do. So we might as well attack those tyres into the pits. So Alonso's in. Alonso into the pits, and he's away. So keep an eye on Alonso. He's going to be in clean air on the hard tyres and should be able to take them quite far into the race. Perez still having a look at Bottas for 3rd position. We'll push him a little bit more. Giovinazzi currently leading the Grand Prix. Any interesting ones down there? Not really. Not so far. I guess Bottas is the biggest mover from 10th to 3rd. Although Perez isn't doing too bad either, is he? Perez is going to come in this lap, and he's going to put on the medium tyres, I think. We'll try something different with Perez. Let's see what he can do. But Fernando Alonso currently at the back of the field. Yeah, we're just hoping that the clean air will have done him good. He's come out ahead of Kimi Raikkonen, which is a good thing. Kimi Raikkonen on the medium tyres, so probably will have to pit again. So, but Alonso is going really slowly. Perez down to 5th now. What's happened there? Don't really know, but Perez coming into the pits this lap, and he's away. I don't know if he's lost any positions. We can't really see the pit lane from here, but he seems to have come out ahead of people. He's ahead of Fernando and Kimi, which is where he wanted to be. So yeah, Perez up to 14th, Alonso in 17th. Let's have a look at what's happening up front. Hulkenberg, championship rival, he's in 3rd. He's pitting this lap, so let's keep an eye on Nico Hulkenberg as he's coming around this lap before he pits in. Verstappen is leading the race. He's just come into the pits. Let's have a look in the pit lane and see how he's doing. He's away very, very quickly. And Hulkenberg is still in the pits, but he's away finally. But he's well behind Alonso and Perez. So Perez up to 12th, looking good in this Grand Prix. Should be passing Newgarden and Kobayashi fairly soon. He doesn't want to be passed by Raikkonen. Looks like he is going to. And he's passed by the Red Bulls as well. So Perez not having a good race. Just us in general aren't having a good race. It's really not good. Alonso now up to 16th. He's closing in on Kimi Raikkonen in 15th position. Who himself has dropped down. I don't quite know what's happened there. Alonso now coming round the Team Pence car of Joseph Newgarden. And he's up to 15th position. He's just behind Perez on track now. So Vettel leading the race. Castroneves is in second, with Danny Kvyat in third into the pit lane. Where's Kvyat going to come out? He's come out behind Alonso on course, so that's a good indicator of where we're at in this race. Paganord is currently 5th, Giovinazzi 6th, the pole sitter, of course, the man that's probably going to win this race. I mean, he's on the soft tyres, so whether he's going to take these to the end, I don't know. That'll be interesting. Rahal is in 7th. Obviously, he has to pit. Gasly will have to pit. He's in 8th. And Gasly's in 9th. And Perez is in 10th. Where's Perez going to go up to? He's up to 9th now. So Perez 9th, Alonso 13th. This is good. Perez should be able to go at the end of the race on his medium tyres. I mean, what's Verstappen done there? Like, how is that possible? That's surely not possible. But we'll keep an eye on Giovinazzi. He's going to be the race leader. He's closing in on Canan, who's going to come into the pits this lap. Castroneves is surely going to have to pit at some point. And Sebastian Vettel leading this race currently. Is he going to come into the pits this lap? Doesn't look like it. Our cars are 9th and 12th at the minute, but not really performing well, so I don't want to watch them. Vettel's surely coming into the pits this lap. I think he is. That green thing means he's coming into the pits. So let's keep an eye on Vettel. Castroneves is going to stay out another lap, but he seems to be performing a bit better at the moment. We're 11th and 12th now. Alonso's managed to get past Perez. I don't quite know how that's happened, but it has. But anyway, Perez into the pits. He's put on the soft tyres and he's away in 4th position. So Vettel in a really good position in this race. He's probably going to win it actually for McLaren. Not going to lie. Giovinazzi's into the pits this lap. Castroneves is surely in. He is. So Vettel is going to lead the Grand Prix. And what a Grand Prix this is going to be for Vettel to win. I'm just hoping he doesn't suffer from reliability issues. Ricciardo's up to 5th. Verstappen in 6th. Kvyat is in 7th. And he's just moved up. He's not going to stop again. But Alonso up to 5th now. So this is where our strategy is starting to pay off. We're ahead of Hulkenberg only just. But I think Perez is... Well, I mean, Perez has been passed. It's just really not good. Yeah, just really poor. Alonso's tyres aren't going to necessarily last till the end, but we're about the same as Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's tyres surely won't last either. So Alonso in 5th. He's not far enough ahead to come in and make a tyre change and still come out ahead, unfortunately. Let's keep an eye on Sergio Perez. Hulkenberg's coming into the pits this lap. That's interesting. Are any of these? Ricciardo's coming in. Ricciardo's coming in. So Alonso up to 4th now. Perez 5th. Really good points here, if we can hold on. I think Perez is now in backup mode. I think that's what we have to do. We have to sort of protect championship leader Fernando Alonso. Oh, well. Not now. We're on to the final lap, so Fernando Alonso in 4th position at the moment. Sebastian Vettel leading the Grand Prix. He looks like he's going to win. Verstappen in 2nd, managing to set some purple times still on those very old tyres. Kvyat in 3rd, looking good. Fernando currently the man in 4th, but surely Giovinazzi's going to pass him before this lap is done. Perez is in 6th. Paganord is up to 7th. Really good race from him. Raikkonen in 8th. So for Sebastian Vettel is 1. Verstappen has finished 2nd. Kvyat 3rd. Alonso coming around and finishes 4th. That's really good from Fernando Alonso. And Perez finishes in a quality 6th. So he just about managed to hang on there in the end to 4th place. Giovinazzi will be disappointed with 5th, and both Mercedes yet again falling outside the points. Hülkenberg not managing to score. That helps us in the championship, but it'll be interesting to see where Vettel comes up to. But he has won for, I think, pretty much the first time in a long time. But he's managed to win. I don't think he won last season with Williams, but I might be wrong. Well, there we have it, 4th and 6th. Really good strategy to call Alonso into the pits that early, and it managed to move him ahead of Perez, who was, fighting for a podium early on in the Grand Prix. So it just shows if you battle, then you can do it. So nobody's broke the rules, but Fernando Alonso leading the way. Danny Kvyat up to 2nd now. Giovinazzi, the first sort of championship contender, you would say, in 4th. Vettel's moved up to 6th with that win, but the likes of Lewis Hamilton and Bruno Senna in single digits of points, and it's just really, really poor. I mean, Mercedes are 9th in the championship. Surely Toto Wolff can't keep his job much longer. We're leading the championship by 62 points from Ferrari, by the way. Unbelievable, this championship. I don't know why it's so open. I guess it's the tyre wear. Nobody's got good tyre wear this season. We're managing to stretch them just long enough, but yeah, they'll be very, very disappointed with that. Alonso's stats all 20, but he will lose some this weekend because it's not Tondela. So he was all 20s. Don't know what that's all about. So we've came 3rd this weekend. He's happy. Alonso's happy, which is good. And there we go. There you have it. Kevin Magnussen leading the IndyCar Championship, which is interesting. So Haas could be coming back up next season, I guess. Let's have a look. Any notices here? Doesn't look like it, but yeah, Mercedes, they're happy with the manager they have. Yeah, at risk, I would have thought so as well. Yeah, Letterman. I mean, we're still kind of looking for a new job, but we'll keep an eye on that as time goes. We'll see how Jaguar are doing in Formula E. Yeah, Toby, they're in 7th on 25 points. I don't know how they've done historically, but yeah, they're not doing too well. Haas are currently 3rd. Sauber 7th. Wow, that's disappointing for Sauber. Manisha Kaltenborn's job at risk there. Yeah, I wonder if we could apply for like this job. No. Anyway, that is where we're going to leave this episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Please leave a like down below if you did. It really means a lot for me and for the channel. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.